Cheating wife in ICU. I held my heart and refused to forgive. The call came at 3 in the morning, a shrill ring slicing through the quiet apartment, echoing off the bare walls. I barely lifted the receiver before the words hit me. Your wife. She's been in an accident. ICU. Critical. I froze. My grip tightened around the phone. My heart didn't race. It didn't skip. It just paused. Something had shifted in the world, and I was seeing it for what it really was. I remember the smell of the rain outside the window, cold, metallic, like it knew what was coming. I didn't run. I didn't panic. I dressed in silence, pulled my coat tight, and stepped into the wet street. I wondered if the paramedics knew the truth. Did they? That her betrayal wasn't just a secret. They were shadows of the nights I never knew, the whispers I couldn't hear, the texts I shouldn't have seen, but did. She lay in a hospital bed. Monitors beeped. Machines hissed. Life hanging by fragile threads. And yet, the rage inside me simmered, controlled, patient, waiting. I didn't cry. I didn't run to her. I didn't even move. I just watched. Everyone else rushed. Friends, family, neighbors. They clung to her, whispered prayers, begged for her forgiveness. Forgive her, they said. She made a mistake. Mistake. The word echoed in my mind like a lie. I didn't forgive. Not yet. Not ever, perhaps. It started months ago. Little things. Her phone buzzing at odd hours. Secret glances. Whispered conversations I caught from the kitchen. I told myself I was imagining things. I told myself it was paranoia. But the small cracks in her life were spreading, widening. She didn't notice. Or maybe she did, and loved the thrill more than the home we built. Then I saw the texts. I miss you. Can't wait to see you tonight. Don't worry about him. I burned the phone in the fireplace later that night. Not because I wanted to erase evidence, but because I wanted to hold the truth, feel it, live it inside me. She smiled at me the next morning like nothing had happened. I nodded, silent, calculated. I didn't confront. I watched, because I knew something worse was coming. I always knew. Then the day came she disappeared. Friday night. No calls, no messages, just absence. When she returned, she laughed as if the world didn't see her betrayal. The friend she hid behind, the lies she whispered, they all broke me in a way I couldn't scream about. But I didn't show it. Not yet. I realized then that forgiveness wasn't mine to give. Not yet. Until the truth revealed itself fully. Until the game was over. Until she understood that betrayal carries consequences beyond apologies. I began quietly. Observation first. Silence. Watching. Waiting. I checked records, accounts, messages hidden in cloud storage, deleted call logs, shifts in her schedule, conversations she thought were private. The deeper I looked, the more I saw. The picture became clear. She wasn't just unfaithful. She was deliberate, methodical, calculated in her betrayal. I didn't confront. I didn't yell. I didn't break. I collected evidence. I traced locations. I mapped interactions. Every night, I sat in silence, letting my mind turn every small detail into a thread I could pull. I wanted her to feel safe, to assume ignorance, to believe she had power. And all the while, I held the truth like a blade behind my back, sharp and ready. I arranged meetings coincidentally in places she wouldn't expect. I watched her reactions. Every twitch, every glance, every tiny shift told me more than confessions ever could. I stayed calm, collected, detached. Inside, I burned. Then the accident happened. A text from a friend. She's in ICU. Car crash. I arrived at the hospital hours later. Friends and family hovered. Nurses whispered. Machines beeped her life into existence. I didn't rush. I didn't touch. I didn't speak. I let them look at me for answers I didn't give. And there it was, in her bag, a hidden phone she dropped in the chaos. Messages, photographs, videos, evidence of every Friday night, every whispered lie, every betrayal. I held it in my hand, slowly, coldly, each file, each text, each photo screaming the truth she thought she could hide. When she woke, her eyes found me, wide, frightened, vulnerable, desperate. I didn't speak. I handed her the device. Her hand shook. Do you know? She whispered. I nodded. No pity, no mercy, only stillness, only the calculated horror of realization dawning on her face. The room was silent, machines, beeping, the smell of antiseptic. Why? She asked, voice barely above a whisper. I leaned in, measured. I never trusted you, but I waited. I watched. And now, everyone sees what you are. Everyone knows. Her ex, the one she ran to, arrived later.
Shocked faces, confessions, panic. I didn't speak to them. Let the evidence speak. Let them crumble under the weight of her lies. No screams, no punches, no violence, just truth. The devastation in her eyes as she realized her world had shifted, that she had no armor left, was my revenge. Pure, silent, calculated. And then I left, quietly, detached. I walked away from the hospital. The rain was soft. The city lights blurred in streaks. I didn't feel pity. I didn't feel pain. I felt clarity. Her life was hers to navigate now, consequences fully in play. Her betrayal exposed. No forgiveness. No excuses. No hiding. I didn't look back. I didn't feel the urge to. My heart was mine. My control reclaimed. Some doors, once opened, cannot be closed. Some truths, once revealed, cannot be undone. And I finally let mine rest.